The oldest sport in the world 3 years ago was not considered even an accepted sport or a legal sport. And even though it might still seem foreign to a lot of people, it is already doing massive business. With the promotion, they keep popping up. And the reason why it was made legal, you might find shocking. Bare knuckle boxing just seems like the most dangerous sport in the world. However, it's a lot safer than boxing. And this is not me just saying that. Ask every single professional that has a lot of knowledge within boxing. Ken Shamrock.
In fact, it's safer and it's more longevity because it's forcing guys to have to back up on the power and be more accurate and use good footwork and good hand speed and good accuracy. And you get rewarded for that. So they're faster, they're fun to watch. Obviously, there's a lot more cuts because it's bare knuckle. But as far as brain damage and long-term brain damage, there's a lot of proven facts out there that by putting a glove on a guy and protecting the hand, you're not protecting the guy's head, you're protecting the hand, and therefore you're causing more brain damage by protecting the hand.
Joe Rogan.
Well, why don't we be honest about what MMA is? How come you can shin kick a guy in the face, but I can't punch you with a bare knuckle? Do you know how stupid that is?
I would love to see a return to the gloveless MMA.
The first UFC that I worked, they didn't have gloves.
Wow,
it was not
okay.
mandatory. It was optional. I got interviewed after that. Guy died, and they were saying, do you think that they maybe should have bigger gloves, or maybe we should make their headgear? I think the real answer is no gloves.
But all this campaigning for years would fall into deaf ears due to Mosley and the legal fight scene in Miami.
This is one of the toughest suburban cities in America. It's like, welcome to Piranha, welcome to a third world country. Violence is a way of life. You could come out your house and see somebody get clunked upside the head with a pipe or a bottle, and people just move them right to the side. And these streets, they state a story. You know, they speak pain. You know, and I'm just a spokesman for these individuals that can't speak for themselves. And y'all see this dude here. What's good, man? That's what's up. You know, we practice, you know, put down the guns, pick up your fist. If you have a problem with somebody, you settle it with these. And not on the head today, it'll heal tomorrow. I'd rather two guys inside just settling their differences opposed to shooting it out and engaging the whole community. I've been fighting all my life. You know, fighting was a way of life, you know, inside the Miami suburbs of West Piranha. And then I met Kimbo Slice. So it's like, once I seen him pummel a guy, right? I was like, whoa, now I see exactly what all of this is about. I seen that it was a lot of guys, you know, that didn't have a college education, didn't have a high school diploma, but they do have their two hands, you know, and I created opportunity for them as well as myself to not only do great things, but also change lives.
And basically it was first devised as a means to quell beef inside the community. A lot of fellas, they really were getting into conflicts over whether it was women, money, whatever, and it escalated. And what they primarily said to us was, man, wherever I catch this guy at, I gotta go on and hurt him. We just didn't think that that was right, because a lot of that escalated to gun beef, and we were into losing good people inside the community. So we decided to take this in our own hands, and we decided to go along and bring about our resolution.
Backyard fighting, been around since the Roman Colosseum days. I took something that was hundreds of years old and I altered its presence, right? I made it more appealing to the public eye and I represented it. It was like going fishing with good bait and I caught the world's attention.
And the legal fight scene that brought up UFC champions. Dave Feldman dedicated 10 years of his life to legalizing bare knuckle boxing.
They said it wasn't gonna happen. They really shut the door in our face for a long time.
Plenty of times through the struggle of getting this legalized, we quit. I mean, we had to. You told me no 28 times. Imagine asking a girl out 28 times. She's probably gonna get you arrested, right? It was crazy. It was almost to the point where I just said, someone's gonna say yes, I'm just gonna knock on every door. One commissioner, and I'm not gonna mention his name, basically said, we're not sanctioning that. And I was like, now I'm gonna break that fucking door down. I think everybody's kind of coming against us a little bit right now because it's new and they don't know. And we are the new kid in town, and we are a threat. It's the same thing when boxing people were talking about MMA when it came out. Oh, all they're doing is wrestling on the ground and trying to have sex with each other on the ground. The derogatory statements they made, but MMA is a great sport. You know what I mean? That's what's going on here. It's all a state of jealousy. We're not a huge threat today, but we're a threat that if we build this thing, we're going to take away market share. We have former world champions. I mean, we have guys that have been there with the best of the best. We could possibly be a rival to the UFC or to boxing. I mean, if that happens, every risk was worth it.
And what the sport needed was a professional face to present it. And Bare Knuckle FC would come in. They held the first ever bare knuckle boxing event.
Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, the beginning. We want to take a moment and let it sink in the gravity of what we're going to witness tomorrow. This is the first ever legally state-sanctioned bare knuckle combative sporting event in U.S. history. The last time that we had anything remotely close to what we're going to experience tomorrow took place in 1889.
Nowadays, bare knuckle is selling out arenas. Bare knuckle is selling out amphitheaters, and it is
one of the oldest sports will become one of the newest. What should fight fans expect tonight? Well, no one really knows. This is truly the beginning and completely unscripted drama.
So as long as the fights are good and no one gets seriously injured, which we don't have any reason to believe they will, I could possibly lead everybody on my team to a way better life after tonight. If these fights suck tonight for some reason, then the risk wasn't worth it. But you know what? We bet on it, and I think the odds are in our favor tonight.
And this happens very often with new sports, especially when it's combat. At first, they're seen as brutal competitions, and people might classify them as human cockfighting.
Everybody told me no, they wanted to sue me. Haters, man.
Thank you. Hey, tell him to wipe his ass with this. Wipe his ass. You can't rain on this parade, baby. Can't rain on this parade.
Nobody wants to see success, man, but this is my time to take, man. I'm taking what's mine.
Look, right there, we're the #2 trending thing on Twitter in the world, in Wyoming.
A lot of people say that you can be anything in life you want to be, or you can do anything in life you want to do if you work hard enough, and most of the time, everybody rolls their eyes. But I mean, I'm sitting right here in front of you, and I'm living proof, man. If you try hard enough and work hard enough and don't quit, you can truly do anything you want to do. Because almost everybody told me I couldn't do this.
One of the most gratifying moments of tonight is one of my biggest haters texted me and told me the show sucked. And I said, thank you for the purchase. He just put money in my pocket. Haters will hate. Let them hate, man, because all it does is fuel the fire. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to my team. I love you guys. You're the best.
But in reality, they're a form of art. If you don't believe me, check out this video about the origins of the UFC. People, politicians, everybody considered it even more brutal than bare knuckle boxing today. So check that video out, and I'll see you in that video. See ya!
Ballin' now, skirt down, all of these diamonds sold. Bought them for me, but they're yours now. You could drink it, but take it slow. Ballin' for you, fallin' for you.